there Cancer, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your abundance update for December, and in this reading Cancer we look at all things work, job, career, money, finance, investment. Generally if all the cups show up, it is finding fulfillment and happiness, joy in those areas. So what we will do is get started with the Angels of Abundance. We'll grab a couple of those. We will then get an overarching tarot energy from the Moonchild Tarot, and I'll then be getting the tarot positions out with the Rider-Waite and the Star Child Tarot. So let's check in. That one's flipping. I'll take that one. Partnership. Allow healthful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties will benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. So there may be somebody entering your life, friend, a mentor, romantic partner, who can offer you advice when it comes to money and investment, or maybe that has a tip-off about an opportunity for you. We have got declutter. You'll feel better and more focused if you take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. It's amazing what that can do. You know, I really feel that people's environments are an extension of, you know, the mental terrain. So what we can do is create a really nice, you know, spacious, organized environment, and then generally, you know, we will follow suit mentally as well. We can kind of work in both directions. Let's get your overarching tarot energy out, Cancer. I have got the Four of Wands. Now this is interesting with that partnership card, because as you can see there are partners on this card, and it talks about, you know, coming together with somebody in commitment. It can be about commitment of contracts and that sort of thing in an abundance reading, but I'm really feeling that maybe somebody's either entering your life or has entered your life who is a really positive influence on you in terms of work and money. The Four of Wands can be a milestone achieved as well, so some of you might be, you know, achieving some kind of you know, ending a project, or I don't know, an investment coming to some level of maturity or something like that. This is also known as the 1111 card, kind of like a gateway or a portal. So you might be kind of transforming your situation at the moment, or there might be synchronicities that happen for you throughout the month. We will see how this shakes out in the tarot. What I'll be doing here, Cancer, is giving these a shuffle until the first ones fall or flip, and then choosing the position. So in the recent past I've got the Page of Swords and the Six of Swords. Yeah, definitely some kind of change or transition is upon you. I'm kind of feeling that with that gateway, that portal of the Four of Wands. Yeah, blocks, obstacles and challenges. 10 of Wands. It's time to stop stressing or put a burden to rest around work or money. I have got Gemini in the Minor Arcana in the Advice from Spirit or Tarot. The outcome, here it is, new opportunity. You know, when we close one door, a new one always opens. Over here, I think it's the partnership thing again, guys. Over here in money, I've got the Lovers, number 6, Gemini. Gemini again from the Major Arcana. Some of you may definitely be coming together with a Gemini that you can rebuild with, that you can lay a foundation with, that you can build something very steady and secure with. There is a real theme here of tending towards stability. Let's grab the clarifiers. Okay, I have got the Five of Swords, so we've got a lot in this first position, and the Queen of Wands, Aries in the Minor Arcana. Clarifying the 10 of Wands, Page of Cups. It's been coming out a lot in these abundance readings, guys. Here we are. I've got the Devil, oppression in this deck here. It's definitely time to put something behind you that has conflicted you. I've got the King of Cups here, which is kind of your divine counterpart as well, because you are the Queen of Cups in the Tarot, Cancer. So again, I'm feeling that partnership vibe. So let's jump in and have a look here. Obviously the first half of the reading, you know, we're really focused on a transition, a release, overcoming maybe some debt issues, or limiting beliefs around money with the devil. And it's really saying that you are making the space for new opportunities to come in, and there could be a fundamental person that helps you with that shift, helps you see things differently, that kind of thing. Now I've got 4 cards here in the recent past leading up to now, so I'm gonna just break that down a little bit here. I'll be starting here with the 5 of Swords. Okay, let me do this for now. So the 5 of Swords is that feeling of being conflicted or fighting a losing battle. I'm really getting the sense that there has been some kind of drain or leak in terms of either opportunity or money or worthiness. It could have been a debt situation with the devil here. With the 5 of Swords, it's generally like we are fighting a losing battle, and we need to know when to move away from it. So that's the kind of energy there. You could have been involved with someone where there was disputes as well around money, because it can have that kind of conflict between parties kind of edge. But either way, something is kind of just not working for you, and you've kind of come to that realization that, I'm really going to have to embrace change in my life. And it's interesting that we have both the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords, and these cards can be about shifts, change, and progress. So we've kind of had you in the recent past feeling like, okay, I'm going to need to change something, and then we have like a quickening of the pace this month. So the Page of Swords is that wind of change. It's about getting ready to change your course, getting ready to put whatever this is behind you as well. So that's what I'm seeing there. And then we get here, it's the transition. And some of you may have already moved away from the situation or are in the process of that at the moment. So for example, you could be, leaving a job where there has been argumentative energies, or that you just can't get to that next milestone that you want to. It can be that kind of situation. For others of you, this could be putting a personal debt situation behind you, cutting your losses, accepting it, and just getting ready to move on. With the 6 of Swords is about a rite of passage that's necessary, but it's with a bit of a heavy heart. You kind of see the people here in the boat, they kind of got their heads hung. There's a little bit of shame around it. Really, you don't need to feel any shame about this. What is done is done. We can't change the past, but what we can do is make really good decisions in the present moment that will begin to shape your future. But I really feel that somebody that is guided karmically to help you is potentially going to enter your realm, or maybe you already know this person now. With the 6 of Swords, it's about moving out of a chaotic time emotionally into, smoother sailing, peace around these matters. We've got number 6 here. We've got number 6 over here in money. So it's about moving to a much more harmonious place for you. And we've got the Queen of Wands here too, which is interesting. For me, she says in this reading, really follow your instincts. Be instinctually led forward. Don't stay in situations that are not serving you when it comes to work and money. It really is time to move ahead. And the Queen of Wands is that energy that will guide you strongly forward to where you're meant to be, which is a real visionary energy that just knows what the next move is by following those instincts. And it's about finding passion and purpose again when the Queen of Wands is in the reading. It's a real almost entrepreneurial energy as well, whether you are transitioning between jobs and finding a new one. It's that real energy of I'm making it happen. She's very, very determined and fiery, and she can find those opportunities on her own. So it's a real stepping up into a real full fire energy here. Now in the blocks, obstacles and challenges, Page of Cups and the 10 of Wands. So the 10 of Wands is generally an ending or a completion, a release, a relief, putting the situation behind you that has weighed heavily on you. But in the blocks, it's saying that you might be having some problems moving on from it, from letting go, from accepting what has gone down. So we really want to just make sure that we can move into that place. It's kind of like that hanged man energy. We kind of stay a little bit stuck until we reach that moment of acceptance, and that's when we liberate ourselves. Because the person that carries the weight, the stress, the tension of these kind of financial or work matters is blocking their vision from other opportunities, Ace of Pentacles, that is trying to come in. So this clouded vision here is saying just release the burden and and move forward. The Page of Cups could be the person that's coming in. Okay, we've got really strong Gemini here, you know, we've got Aries, we've got Capricorn. Could be Page of Cups as well, because it can be an emotional messenger. Somebody who's coming from the heart with genuine empathy to help guide you forward. So that is one meaning of the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups can also be that there might be synchronistic messages. I'm coming back to that Four of Wands with the 1111. That's going to help you move forward, but you may not be seeing the signs because you're too busy consumed by the stress of the situation. So the Page of Cups can be an energy of, it's real sort of out of the box, surprise, creative kind of energy. It's kind of saying there might be something that you haven't seen that's going to help you resolve the situation. So for example, if you are trying to transition from a debt situation, there might be a creative solution of how you can consolidate funds or move them around to help you get over this time. Or if some of you are transitioning from employment, they're saying that maybe there is a creative skill or something that you have that you can make money with in the meantime until that next big opportunity, the next big deal comes through for you. So just be really tuned into that, because it's saying here that through the stress, the burden, you may miss these signs. Now the advice from Spirit or Tarot, Knight of Swords and the Devil, called oppression. It's really saying that we need to move on quickly from this, otherwise it's going to keep oppressing us, suppressing us, and, you know, making us not available for other opportunities. You know, generally the Devil, as we've kind of mentioned it can be the limiting beliefs, feeling not worthy, feeling like the martyr. It can be self-sabotage. It can all be at our own hand or through energies that are kind of doing that to us or creating those circumstances around us. It can be the debt situation, the overspending. It's whatever it is that's created the situation for you. This is the root cause, and Spirit or Tarot is saying it's time to move on swiftly. But just make sure that you have all the information and details, because there can be a message of being too hasty with the Knight of Swords. It can also be the energy of things getting a little argumentative as well, and even like fighting. So, but I'm really seeing it as a progress indicator in this reading. It's time to move on from what has held you stuck, kept you oppressed for way too long. And here in the outcome, Ace of Pentacles and King of Cups. Absolutely, Cancer. I mean, this is generally Scorpio, but I'm feeling it could be you in this reading, or it could also be the person that's coming forward, just saying that there is really somebody here that wants to form partnership with you and help guide you through this money situation. It's kind of like your guardian angel here is coming to help you, and it could be a spirit guide as well. It might not be a physical kind of person, but it's really saying here that maybe somebody's giving you some really good advice of how to move forward, of how to grow your money, of what opportunities to take here. Because the Ace of Pentacles is some kind of increase in your resources, but it comes to the person that has walked the path, who has, you know, gone through the portal, who has ended the situation, overcome blocks and challenges. So there could be somebody that is working with you to help you to discern that, or somebody that is guiding you as well. And it's really, with you see these kind of characters here that are all lit up in the heart space. We've got the Queen of Wands here, that's about instinct. So it's really about being led forward from that space now, from real authenticity, real authentic energy. But there is a real message here about partnership, and partnership helping you lay a new foundation, get back on track, build something new, get educated about your next move, about your money, working together to create something new. You know, that's what I'm seeing the Lovers is in this reading. It can be a big choice around a matter of the heart as well. I don't really think that there was a big choice around this transition. I feel like it was upon you, or you knew you had to do it, but you might have just been holding on a little bit too long. But I am actually really seeing this as the soul person, and it doesn't have to be a romantic person. Like, soulmates can come, you know, the karmic partners, right? People that we have a contract with and we're helping each other out in some way in this life, and you kind of know when you meet that person, you sort of really resonate with them, and you know, there is this kind of real sense that you've entered each other's lives for a reason. So that's what I'm seeing here. In terms of money, I feel like they're going to give you some really good advice or help you maybe rebuild after whatever the situation is, lay a new foundation, do some planning so that everything can move towards you know, that harmony and that peace that we see here with the number 6 that is recurring in this reading. And that all of that is a real milestone for you. And the Four of Wands ultimately is about stability, finding stability, security, and joy again in terms of your abundance. It also is a card of abundance as well. It is a very happy ever after type energy. So let's close out now, guys, with a couple of Sacred Power reading cards. We have got communication. Yeah, there could be a key communication, maybe about this transition. Hey, I'm moving on from this, or could be the communication between you and this person where the good advice is coming through. Lightning. I had this for another one of the signs as well. This reminds me a little bit of that Knight of Swords. It's about, you know, once we kind of make this transition, it's going to be like lightning pace. There's going to be a real speed here. It's kind of a bit of an awakening as well. Things shifting at pace. And let's not forget that kind of message here that we have about the synchronicities and, you know, maybe spirit helping us along as well. So really keeping that channel clear, tuning into your intuition and your instincts as well, because there could be insights that come through that channel to help you as well. Okay, Cancer, well, I'm going to leave it there, and I do hope you enjoyed this abundance update for December. Keep in mind it's a general reading, guys. I mean, some of it's a bit specific here, may not resonate. Other pieces might. Sometimes it doesn't resonate at all. Drop me a comment if you're called to share. I do read them all and try to respond to as many as I can. Helps me get to know you guys, connect with your energy, and see what's happening out there on the collective. And I'll see you back here throughout the month, Cancer, for plenty more readings.